Be not afraid. Those words are spoken 90 times plus in the Bible. There's a reason for it. Be not afraid. Hello, it's Peter Merrick in La Jolla, San Diego, California, and I want to spend a moment talking about that phrase. Be not afraid. What does that mean? It means when you are authentic, when you live by your truth, you have power, that the right people and the right things will show up when they're most needed. It is light, it is life. You know what fear is? Fear is false evidence appearing real. Be not afraid. All entrepreneurs who I've met who've created something, they knew what they were doing was right for them, for their families, for their community, for their nation, for the world. They knew it. They were congruent. They stepped forward, and what happens? You ask them again and again, they'll tell you something magical happened. The right people, the right opportunities showed up, the right clients, just when you needed them. I've had this happen to me several times in my life. Things that defy probability, the right people, the right opportunities happen. And it was like being a leapfrog or a bullfrog. I just jumped from one level of life to the next. I met the right people, the right opportunity happens. And if you go out and you live your authentic life, be not afraid. This is something that the ancients told us. It's something that's been passed from generation to generation. Unfortunately, people have forgotten. Don't ask people for you to live your life. There happens to be a universal law. That means you have the right over your dominion, over yourself, what your life is meant to be. And you know, there's a saying that I love, and I'm going to leave it with you right now as we close up. I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. Be not afraid. Be authentic, be congruent. Whatever your goals are, go out there and get them. Do not worry what other people think. Because guess what? I'm going to let you into a little secret. They worry what you think. It's the person who has purpose in their step who makes things happen. You and everybody has the ability to do it. We are all blessed with the same amount of time. We get anywhere from 50 to 100 circuits around the sun. And the question is, how are you spending your time? Are you living it because you're living in fear? Or are you living in it because you are not afraid of finding out what your body, what your spirit, what your brain is meant to do, and you have a vehicle and you are going to ride it as fast and as far as you possibly can. Because guess what? At the end, we all end up leaving this physical form. How did you live your life? Be not afraid. And this is, since I'm giving this presentation on a platform that people are focused on business. You know, I've said this before, if you listen to me, entrepreneurs give themselves the greatest gift of all. They give themselves permission to fully actualize as a person, to reach their highest level of being, their highest purpose. At the end of your days, you want to say that you are more disappointed in the things you didn't do than the things you did. And you want a full life. Because guess what? When I leave, I want to go kicking and screaming, because that's all that life is about. Enjoying it and getting the most out of it and having as many experiences as possible. If something doesn't work out, I promise you, something else better will show up. The only way that's going to happen is you have to leave your house and take a step. I'm leaving you with this. A 1,000-mile journey begins with the first step. That's a Chinese proverb, and it's as true as it was spoken 3,000 years ago as it is today. Have an awesome day, and we'll talk soon.